Hello, beautiful souls. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. And hello to anyone who has arrived here today. There are no accidents. If you are here, it is because there are messages for you. So hello, welcome. Welcome if you are a regular viewer of the Tarot Closet. And welcome if you are new to our soul family. We're very happy you are here. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Look what's going on already. I want to tell you something. I think I know what's going on. First of all, I want to say, why am I doing that? If you have any Virgo placements, make sure you watch Virgo. That's the very first thing I want to tell you. Second thing is we had a couple of infinity cards coming in early for you, as well as tarot cards and the number 4 wanting to be in your reading. And here's what is coming through quite strong. I know what is here, so I'm actually going to show you. Coming down early for you is the Star card and the Magician. Couple of things I want to say. The very obvious here, we have Aquarius energy, and in the Magician is some Gemini and Virgo energy, which I find interesting, especially, I'm tongue-tied, did you hear that? Especially if you have Virgo placements. Why do I find this so interesting? Well, this 4 really also wanted to be here in your reading today. And 4 really is about, well, it's about the areas of stability. It really is a number of support and stability. And when I talk about the areas, I talk about what I mean is physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental. And we're seeing really all of that here, if not mental and spiritual, here in the Star card and the Magician. So I do feel, Taurus, that you're kind of transforming right now, really going after whatever it is that you're wanting to go after, or perhaps this is going to be a really strong message to get you there. What is it that you have been wanting to turn into a reality? That's what I want to say. This is your love messages, your love tarot, your love oracle, your channeled love messages, channeled song messages reading. Yes, it's true. But Spirit always comes through. Spirit came through very strong for Virgo. And yeah, Spirit is here for you today. Be really interested to see what is going on with your reading. Did you hear that, Gemini, Virgo, throat chakra? By the way, this is yours, Taurus. Very, very high vibrational selenite. So what is going on in your life? Your love life, your life in general, because I think it's kind of big. Now, these infinity cards of mine also, look, hitting here right on the angel wings, wanted to come in. Let's look here first. All right, so this is what I think. Isolated. I think you're coming out of this. And here is the other. Willpower. Okay, let's see what is going on with your reading, because these are early messages. And yeah, that 4 is particularly strong for me. I do feel like there is, yeah, there's kind of a whole, I want to say, like a life haul or something of completion or heading for something here. It's kind of big, because 4 really is a big number here. And it can a lot of times be about manifesting. And yeah, we see that here. Look at that. It's the Star card here, all about getting some clarity. Can also even be for some of you, you're in the spotlight, but that is just an association with the Star card that I do not always feel. And I'm feeling that today. And it doesn't necessarily mean music or entertainment. It can just be that there's something big going on, or of completion or going after here. So let's just get into it. Yeah, that was kind of a long intro, I know, but that is just what wanted to happen today. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. This is a no contact and or in separation love reading. But if you are not in that situation and you feel yourself drawn here, then that is because there are messages for you. This is a general reading, so remember to take what is for you and let the rest go. Also, you have free will, as does your person, as does everybody. Energies, outcomes can, will, and do change, so keep that in mind. I have playlists down below. If you are on a twin flame journey and you would like to watch specific, this is how it's coming down today, guys. Specific twin flame readings. Look, these are coming together. I do have, a link down below in the description as well as on the channel. So feel free to check those out. I did just release a twin flame pick a card as well if you are on the twin flame journey. What am I doing here? I'm trying to make some room. These early cards kind of changed the setup already, but here we go. That's how it goes. The pick a cards, there is a link down below in the description as well. They are not specific to a twin flame soulmate journey if you are in fact on either, or I want to say both, because you can be a twin flame. One twin flame, many soulmates. That's what I want to say. You can check those out too. And of course, I have all zodiac signs down there if you would like to cross watch for yourself or your person for your chart. And let's get on with things here. Let's get an overall energy. I can't move our swan any closer because there's a lot going on here. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Can you please guide our Taurus viewers and anyone here today who is seeking guidance in regard to the person and the connection they have come here for? And of course, as always, any messages you want to send directly to our Taurus or anybody who is here that may or may not include their person. Thank you. Overall energy. This is sticking in my hand. We have, look at that. Yeah, this it's a celebration. Something big's going on here for you, Taurus. This is the Knight of Inspiration. Of course, that is the Knight of Wands. This is Leo energy, very fiery. And yeah, I think if I were to say, this is not Taurus energy, but if I were to say what is the energy of this reading today, I would say this. Look, the fire coming off the horse. That is very passionate energy, that fiery energy too. That's the energy of love. You have a celebration here going on, the fireworks, the horse is very powerful, very emotional, on the move, quite literally here. And for me, there's a lot of twin flame soulmate energy here. I do need to point that out for those of you that are on the journey. Let me just move this down. That's not going to be for everyone, so if it's not for you, just let it go. Yeah, we're a little crowded today, guys. We know that the Magician card and the Star card are up there, so I think I'm just going to move things a little. And yeah, this is how it's going. I'm trying to figure this out because there's quite a few extra cards. You know, these came down very early for you. Okay, I think that's going to work. Let's get one more shuffle and cut the deck, and then we're going to get these last 3 cards down. All right, Taurus, I'm very anxious to see what is going on. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. What is going on? Well, this one I wanted to turn over here. The Hermit card energy. Yeah, that isolation, as we talked about. And the Virgo energy has been really strong here. Now, it can be your person, can be in your chart. For a lot of you, there's some Virgo placements. But it's not just about that. It really is the energy. And that, gosh, you guys, I have to say, really just thinking about what you want to do with your life here, really on a pretty massive spiritual journey. We see that here also in the Knight of Wands. What's going on with your person and your partnership? We have the 4 of Emotions. That is the 4 of Cups. Okay, you guys, so it looks like you may have not been feeling great in your partnership here, Taurus. The 6 of Emotions, this was the very strong in the partnership placement for Virgo actually too. Of course, this is Scorpio energy, and this is a twin flame soulmate card. It's a very deep spiritual connection here. The 8 of Voices, that is the 8 of Swords, Gemini energy here. And look, this is really about, this is about isolation, guys. This is really about isolation, holding yourself back here. We see both in both messages, and I did feel very early on that you're coming out of that, and that is in fact what has been happening. So what I want to say to you is it does feel like also with that 6 of Emotions, we know this is a really strong connection. It can be that somebody's coming back, or this is you simply really hoping for a reunion. But what I also want to tell you is with that 6, it's coming through really strong as the healing energy, Taurus. There's a lot of healing energy around that 6. Peace and harmony between the two of you, but also for you. I'm feeling that connection to, Yeah, to Virgo's reading. So it doesn't mean that you have any Virgo in your chart or even your person is. I'm just feeling that. So it might also be that that's your reading too. But let's go onward here. The Six of Voices, that is the Six of Swords. And there's that six again, that healing energy. Yeah, okay. This is also yours. Excuse me, the Five of Materials. It's coming right below the Six of Swords. All right, first of all, I want to tell you that's more Aquarius energy. Interesting that it came down so early. The Star card, very different. So how are they connected? Well, I do feel you may have heard from your person. It can be that you will be. And it's going to lighten some things up here for you. So let's see what is going on. And it can be that there's a reunion on the table here. Look at this. They can be coming out of nowhere as well. But interestingly, here in that Four of Cups, Cancer and energy, by the way, I do feel that, yeah, you've been in healing mode from this person, your person here. We see that in the Hermit card energy, but look, you're looking up here and really just looking for answers. And I do feel you coming out of that. I feel you here, guys. And as I said, really also in a not strange way, actually, with that isolated card that came down very early, because that is very strong with the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords, what is the eight? Well, the eight can be a number of accomplishing something and moving, and that is coming out of the isolation. But it's also a number of healing. There's a lot of Gaia energy around it. So that has been going on. And what are you healing from? Well, you've been working on your inner work here. We see that with the Hermit card, guys. Did that just make its way into the overall energy, or was it there? I'm confused now. Wow, this reading is moving in a very fast direction. Today's readings have been moving very quickly here. But this is in direct relation to your person, and that's the other thing. I do feel you're thinking a lot about your person right now, but you're coming out of that Eight of Swords, guides, of hiding out from it, of not feeling so great. I feel you coming out, and wow, I just realized what happened. Look what just happened. Okay, so Spirit just did something very interesting that has happened before when I had my double swans here. Is energies can kind of move around, but that's fascinating. The Hermit card has become your overall energy. Taurus, that Virgo energy is just not surprising to me at all, and also that you are here. 9 is a number of completion, guys, and I do feel like you're coming out of this energy. This is not a bad place to be at all. It's just you trying to figure out what it is you want, where you want to go with your life. Also, this includes your love life with someone here that you're very, very connected to. That is the Six of Voices here. That is a very nostalgic energy and a very spiritual energy. And yes, twin flames, soulmate energy does come through. One twin flame, many soulmates. And yes, your twin flame can be a soulmate. Whoever you have come here for today, or maybe somebody else is going to come in here for you. But look, you walked in there, you left your footprints, so you're going to find your way out. And I do feel that you're kind of already out. And if not, you will be. We're into that Knight of Inspiration. That is that Knight of Wands. That is movement, as you can see, and it's very fiery. It's very confident as well. And I do feel that you're ready to tackle whether it's going to be here with your person or somebody else. Look, it's the Seven of Emotions. Okay. Yeah, so here's the thing I want to tell you. Let's get this last card down. And what is this? Here it is. It's sticking out at the side of the deck. I have other decks here. We'll see how things go. We might bring some in for some validity or clarification or insight, whatever. We'll see how it goes. But that Seven of Emotions, I want to tell you, look, we see it all over here. Also, we see that Five of Materials. That is the Pentacles. And 5 is a number of change, okay? This is a Aquarius energy. That came through very strong. Is this telling us that maybe someone is changing? Could even be that they're an Aquarius. It's not going to be for everybody. When I talk about the zodiac signs, I want to be clear that it can be you or your person comes through, but it's also not always about that. It really is about the energy underneath that. And that's the other thing I want to tell you. So it can be you're still really having hope here for this person, and they're going to come in here and I feel offer some kind of an apology. That is that 6. And we see that here. It's a very deep connection. So I do feel that you feel owed. I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, but it does feel like there's some healing There's a lot of healing going on with you, I will say that your person might want to be offering too. And why do I say that? Well, with the Seven of Emotions, this is the Seven of Cups. First thing I want to tell you, Scorpio energy. And it does look like somebody here had some commitment issues. Taurus, I think that's your person. This has evolved over time. If you watch my readings, you know. And if you don't, I'll tell you, as goofy as it sounds, it really has. Let me move this around a little. It really has evolved into the naughty corner. What do I mean by that? Well, it can be that there's energies there that are somebody acknowledging something from the past, or current energies of maybe what they're not doing or what they were doing, breadcrumbing, that sort of thing. Here's the Seven of Emotions. So this is about the past, and this is about your person's commitment issues here in the past. And they're thinking about it now. And I want to tell you too, this is a very strong fated connection that comes through for me here. I know, for you in particular, Taurus. And yes, with the Six of Cups, the Six of Emotions. But it's really about your person. This is coming up for them here. And look what is underneath it is the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, and this is a choice that I feel has been made. Of your person, it's kind of coming up again. Look, these are roses. Those are about love. This is a two. This is about a decision, and this is regarding the two of you. And I do feel they're thinking about something here in the past. What is that? Possibly juggling more than one partnership. That does come through for some of you, I have to say. But either way, somebody was getting more and somebody was getting less. That's what I want to tell you. Now, this is not that particular. This is not the Six of Pentacles. It's not even Temperance, but that's something I want to tell you too. Temperance was coming through for me in my mind before your reading started. Sagittarius energy. And it really is about balance and also self-control and moderation. Very interesting with that willpower here. So I do think, you guys, this no contact has been kind of going on maybe, and a little bit of that is some ego that is here. But somebody's a little more emotional than they have been, thinking about it now and making a choice. And I do feel like it can be coming to you here in a different way. Now, the Pentacles are about the commitment, the materials here in this particular energy. And there is a balance here going on. And as I said, I saw Temperance for you. So this willpower, where is that coming in? I think it might be you trying to hold back maybe from not contacting your person, or even the two of you kind of holding out a little bit, I want to say. But this is their energy here. And I do feel that this is about the two of you. And it can be that there is kind of a decision here in regard to another person. But I just really feel like it's more of an acknowledgement of whatever went on in this partnership. Some commitment issues in the past, guys. And that fate coming into play of trying to figure out what to do about it here. Options, that's what I want to say to you. And fate does intersect with free will and choices. Controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. What can your person control here? Well, we can't control another person, I want to tell you that. But they can have a conversation, and I do feel that it's quite strong here in that Six of Voices. It really is. And the voices are the swords in this particular deck. And the swords really are about communication and clarity, and they're transactional. And that is that 6, which is a number of healing. It's a very strong healing number, and just having some peace and some harmony here. And I do feel the guilt. I think your person has guilt here more than they have in a while. And that's the other thing. And that 5 of Pentacles, interesting that why was I think I was calling this Aquarius energy earlier. I don't know. Anyway, that was weird. This is the 5 of Pentacles here, Taurus. This is you here. And this is that loss. Look. And there you were here. But 5 is a number of change. And I do feel that you're getting up and you're coming out of that. Look, you're moving on here. There are those 5 roses. So here's the other thing I want to tell you, a message. Look, it can be you as well, deciding whether you want to wait around, whether if your person is coming here, or are they not coming, and do you have other options? That's what I want to tell you, because despite this being your person's energy quite strong, can also be you may have written your person yourself too, or you're waiting for that. But I also feel you here making a decision too. There is the change here, guys. That number 5 really is about change. It's a very strong number of change is what I want to tell you. And it can be moving out of feeling conflicted, or just, as we see here, not sleeping well, feeling a little unstable. And what was that number that came through for you? That was very strong. It's 4. 4 is a number of support and stability. And it really is like the 4 areas of stability: physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental here. It's all here. Look at this. This physical balancing here of what you want to do too, because that's also clear. This looking back also at the past, figuring out what can you control, what can you let go, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can. This Hermit energy that was really clearly wanting to be here, and your overall energy, which was, wow, that just the way that happened. I don't even remember it happening. It just happened. I didn't even see it. I know that sounds very strange, but this is a very strong message for you guys. This renewal that's taking place with the Star card, can it be having hope for that person? Maybe. Can it be that a message comes through? Can this be your person? Maybe. Because that's the other thing I want to say. Look, and look where the Magician ended up, right here in your partnership placement. That is the 4 of Cups. So we'd see it's very emotional, but we also know in the 4 of Cups, it can be that somebody might be popping up out of nowhere here, and look, and quite fast. We also see that in the Knight of Inspiration. And look, there is this celebratory energy in this particular card with those fireworks. And also look how fast. I mean, so fast that this horse is on fire here. So yeah, can it be that somebody is coming back here with a wanting to talk about things, and you're needing to decide? Yeah, it can be. But this can also be you just simply thinking about what is the direction you want to go. I need this from my person. I might not be getting this from my person. So what can I control? What can I let go? How can I come down from this balance? Yes, you can. You can do what you need to do. And there's a very strong message here of coming out of that 5 of Pentacles, whether you've done it or you need to. A very, very strong message of stability for you is what I want to say. That Temperance, as I said, I saw that very early, and that is also a number of change, and it really is about rebalancing, guys, and about, yeah, some self-control, some moderation here, this willpower. And I feel like that's attached because you have been holding off from writing your person. There has been a little bit of that going on, I want to say here. So I feel like that's coming to an end, and where you're going to go from there is where you're going to go from there. But we do look, we have the Magician card here right above the 4 of Cups, and there's that 4, which is so prominent in your reading. And we know that here emotionally, spiritually, maybe even physically for some of you, and mentally, you were not happy, or you're not happy now. And thinking about this. So with that Magician card there, can it be totally transforming? It can be, guys. It does look here in your partnership placement that can be happening with your person. But it also is clear to me here that can be about you and love and what you want to do. And it can even be somebody else. But very much in relation to your person here. So some of you might go ahead and write. It's not going to be for everyone, but you're ready to come out of this Hermit energy. It's a number of completion. It's also about attainment and fulfillment. So I feel like you're getting to where you need to go here with that rebalancing message. It's very strong for you. So whether you're going to write your person, or you have, or they're writing you and you're making a decision, that is very strong here. What you're going to do. I do feel like, as I said, some of you are already out of this 5 of Pentacles. Some of you are moving out of it. But look at that. Those roses. That is about love. And also this number of change, the Pentacles, the materials are about the commitment here. And yeah, look, you have your hand there. You just move that and help this person up. And that's you helping yourself, guys, and rebalancing and figuring out what it is you want. That might include needing to talk to your person if you are going to have a totally new what it is that you really need. And that's what's so fascinating about this 4 of Cups, is just the physical, the spiritual, the emotional, mental, a lot of things missing here. So if you are going to come back together, Gemini, Virgo energy, by the way, coming through there is a whole new redo, okay? And that can be new beginnings with that 1. It can also be about, there's still being potential here, but it's going to take both of you. It's 2. And yeah, this can be your person deciding here. We'll get a little clarity. We'll also see what wants to come in. Did that? Yeah, I already got those infinity cards in. I was going to say there were some infinity messages that came in early in my infinity deck. But okay, I want to move on, guys. Actually, I don't want to do Oracle yet. I want to go ahead and let's get a little bit of insight here. Now, clarity, insight, validation is what I like to say here because sometimes I do want a particular clarification on a card. I don't really feel that. I just want to bring in some energy here and see what wants to come in to validate what we already know, or perhaps bring us a little bit of clarity or some new insight. So let's do that now. It's the Three of Swords. Okay, yeah, this is Libra energy. This is about that heartbreak here. Look. And let us not forget, guys, that is the Six of Emotions, the Six of Cups. It's you're really thinking about your person a lot here, but also about what wasn't working and what you would need for it to work if, in fact, they do move forward here. But as I said, the stronger message is for you of all that balancing here. And this is the Three of Swords. And look what's happening. Volcanoes. One is kind of petering out. One is still going up here. So yeah, and we see that on the Magician card. Can it be there's some potential still here? Yes, it can. I do feel you're conflicted. We see that in the Hermit card. So this Three of Swords really is just a validation of what we already know. And here also with that Eight of Voices, we talked about that isolation. Why have you been in there? Or you may have already come out of that. And this healing energy around this partnership, it's because of this. It's this partnership here, guys. And that Three of Growing. So I really love that for you, actually. I know what a weird thing to say with the Three of Swords. But also that communication does come through quite strongly here. And yes, it can be. It's not for everybody. Sometimes when the three comes in, that can be about a third party. Do I think that's for everyone? I don't. But do I feel it here? I do. It is for somebody here. I do. Because there is a lot of loss and things still needing to be worked out here. A lot of rebalancing for you, Taurus. For the partnership, yeah, that's just a given here. But let's get a little bit of what is it going to be? Clarity, insight, validation. Over here, over here. And what has come down? It is the Nine of Pentacles. That is Virgo energy. Gosh, so much Virgo energy here. Yeah. So, guys, where is it that you want to go in your life? You're in the partnership. This is with your person, or is this something new? This is the 9. Again, that number of completion here, and also attainment and fulfillment. So I do feel that it is on your mind. That is something that you're wanting. We're seeing that nostalgia here coming up. That is, and it can be for some of you a new start, but for a lot of you too, it just feels, yeah, like it's going to depend on a lot of things. But it can also be, as I said, somebody new, or simply just, yeah, opening yourself up to that. But that Nine of Pentacles, those pentacles are about the partnership here. And that Virgo energy is just so strong in your reading today. And I do want to tell you too, this is your love reading. This is your no contact and or in separation. But everything comes through in my readings. Also messages from spirit and all kinds of stuff if you've been here before. That is that 9. And that is also about that attainment, guys, of what? Well, it's the pentacles here, of a partnership here. So do I feel that it's possible that this is going to continue on? Maybe. Or something new? Yeah, maybe. It's really going to be different for everyone. But that is a validation of that. You know what I want to bring in is, I want to bring in another tarot deck. Actually, here we go. That is for you. We got the World card. Yeah, wow, interesting. Here's what I want to say to you. We talked about fate here. This is a fated connection, and fated connections are about meeting people in our lives and experiences for a reason, that red thread of fate, and connecting us all to the next and to the next. So we see that here with the World card. Really strongly connected here to the Six of Emotions, the Six of Cups. Also that 3, it really is about growth. And we see that here. I feel like you're coming out of that Hermit card, guys. Figuring out what it is that you want. And for some of you, It can be that you are done and feeling like, for now, that this is not for you. For others, it can be that you're coming back together and there's still something there for the two of you. Either way, this is the World card and it is about your future. And there is that key. In just a moment, my camera is just about to die. Okay, I usually like to time that, but there we go. That's how that is today. And this can be also, I want to tell you, it can be about physical travel here, Taurus. But what I feel is it's more about the journey that you're on. Your whole journey here, guys, your spiritual journey, your emotions, just balancing everything out. And also what it is that you want in love, whether it's going to be your person or it's going to be somebody new. But I do feel like you're coming out, if you haven't, from that Eight of Swords and that Five of Pentacles. And you're heading here. This is the World card, guys. And so a lot of you are kind of moving on. And some of you might be moving on from whatever went on and being open to a restart here. But either way, there is love on the table for you, Taurus. And yeah, I love when this comes down. The World card. I'm going to set it here. We're going to look at your God. Okay, look, this is already coming off. Your goddess. Just a minute here. Goddess Power Dream Oracle. So we have one early coming on. Okay, so this is exactly what we talked about in the very beginning of the reading here. Look, it's transformation and be open to change. Look at the fire above here, guys. Also, it looks a lot like in some ways the Wheel of Fortune here. But that 34 is coming to a 7, and this really is about the past, and is exactly what we talked about with the 7 of Cups, the 7 of emotions here. The commitment issues that were going on and exactly where you want to go to now. Changing what you can and letting go of what you can't. Transformational, guys, big time. There is a transformation underway for you. I felt it from the very beginning. Can it be with your partnership? It can. We've saw it here. It really, really can, but it can also be about you and what it is that you're wanting here. Either way, this is a very direct message to you from Spirit. Be open to change. I love this for you, and I think it might be kind of happening relatively soon. That's the other thing. I've been feeling the fiery energy can be a lot of different things in readings. Sometimes it's between you and your person. Today it feels like it's the fiery energy for you that's changing, guys. Okay, let's get another one. We're going to channel one in particular. All right, so there's two here. So that's what wanted to come down. And then we're going to move on to your channeled love messages. Dreaming, be aware of your dreams. Okay, guys, we talked a lot about that nostalgia here. I think that might be you. And here's a message that comes down with this. One, look, that is a master number. It's 11 here, and it really is just what you think. New beginnings. That is about new beginnings. And also, this particular card, when it's saying here, be aware of your dreams, is something I say a lot in my readings, and boy, do I wholeheartedly agree. A dream journal, what is that? Keeping track also of the subconscious, not just what you know you want, but that is real strong here. Balancing everything out. You've got the Star card, and the Magician came in really very, very early, but also keeping track of things that you need to heal, because that is really strong here in the rebalancing. And you can just keep a little notepad by your bed and write your dreams down. Write one word down if you can. It doesn't need to be an entire dream journal. Just take a look at that every week just to get a little more insight to what's going on with you. And the balancing has just been so strong in your reading here. There's so much I want to say about everything that's going on. And look what you're wearing. It's interesting as a laurel wreath here, which is not just about reunion energy, which we do see in the Six of Cups. So I do think you're thinking about that, but it's also about success here. And be aware of your dreams also is about what it is that you want to go for, guys. That Knight of Inspiration, that fiery energy, the way it just came out in your reading today really is kind of summing everything up here. So I really, really love this for you. And look, this is about new beginnings, that 11. Also, it's about the partnership. That's the other thing I want to tell you. That is coming to a 2, and that is about this partnership. Super strong. twin flame soulmate energy. We're just going to leave it there. Very different. If you're not on the twin flame journey, definitely let that go. New beginnings. And then look what is here. New beginnings, guys. And there's that 6 again. Take a fresh look at life. That is that 6, that number of healing. And look at those rabbits, those hares, those bunnies. Those are about new beginnings, but they're also, when they're coming into my readings, about matters of the heart. And look, there is that 1 that's really communicating with you here, and that is spirit, guys. And new beginnings here with that master number 11. New beginnings here, the healing, take a fresh look at life. We've talked so much about that already here, so we're just going to kind of leave it. But look, that morphed, that moved, morphed. Interesting wording there as we look at the transformational card. That morphed into your overall energy, because a lot of you are there, or you're coming out of there. But there's something big happening. Like I said, new beginnings here for you, and in love. So yeah, can it be with your person? It can. It can also be moving on from that for now, okay? But I want to say, if you are, continue on with your person. If you get that message, I want to get this infinity deck in here and see, okay, this one just came off as I picked for it. The moon came off. Okay, so something here, yeah, that's the subconscious, guys. And it can be your person is, I'm feeling that. They're a little bit in fear, but that just wanted to come in quickly. That was how it works. That's how it goes in my readings sometimes. But what I wanted to say is that there are still issues to be worked out. We see that. We already know that. Look, it's not any surprise here. What happened in the past? Can it be another person? It can be. It's kind of strong, not for everybody, but there's a lot of heartbreak here. The 3 of Swords came in. We see the 8 of Swords. That none of this surprised me, because I felt it all before the reading began, just the energy. So, but I feel you're still there. Obviously, you guys are very connected. But whether you continue now, later, or not, or you're moving on, either way, the rebalancing is strong for you, but also for the partnership and working things out. And that's the other thing. That is that 6 again, and that is a number of yeah, peace, and making peace and harmony and healing. So there is a lot of healing that needs to go on. I'm going to move these here actually, guys. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Look, transformation right there, wanting to be next to the World card. You've got big stuff going on, and you've got great things happening for you guys. The Magician card there, the Star card, a lot of hope and renewal here. And that clarity that comes with the Star card, I feel like you're getting it, or you're still working on it here about what you want to do. Not just in your love life, that's coming through today, in your life too. Look, I hate covering them, but I don't also want to leave your wings. Let's look at a little more at my infinity deck. One-sided. Okay, so can be, yeah, that there was an imbalance here, but we already know that, guys. Can be a little bit of that breadcrumbing going on, of you giving more, you were giving more to your person here. And that we saw that in the 4 of Emotions, the 4 of Cups. That imbalance there, guys, that 4, which really wanted to come into your reading, which was kind of like a prelude to the 4 of Cups. That it wasn't stable, I feel like, in partnerships, spiritually, emotionally. There are a lot of things here. So that was something that was going on. We'll get a little bit of clarity as to whether that's changing. Expectations, okay? And that comes down, can be a lot of things. Today, I'm feeling like it's connected to the partnership and what wasn't happening here. The imbalance, really strong. And it can also be a little bit of tied Taurus to you and the Hierophant energy here. So can it be that some of you have cultural or religious differences with your person, maybe even long distance? Yeah. And it can also be that somebody got in the way of that. Goals. Look, that is really connected here to the World card, and that is really about goals. 100%, guys, going after your goals. What are they? Not just in your life, but love, both, everything. Everything here. You have the Magician card, and this is your love reading. What do you want? What do you need from your person? Well, it can't be one-sided. You need a balance, and that's been really strong in your reading. Everything, the 4 areas of stability: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. That whole connection, which is also connected to the Magician card here and what you weren't getting. So is that going to be your person or someone new? You know, that 2 of materials, that 2 of pentacles, and even the 7 of emotions. The 7 of cups tells us that it might be different for everybody here. It might be your person. It might be somebody new. Look, that should say emotional. Why does that E look like an O? But that's not surprising at all. We just talked about that. Yeah, so I'm putting that with the 4 of cups because it does feel like that was that was missing. Emotionally, I think you were giving a lot more, Taurus. And there is your stubbornness is coming through, but that's also a great tool for you. That's being stubborn also, you know, when you're, oh gosh, how do I want to say that? Yeah, mastering it. That's what I want to say. When it's benefiting you for a more stable life and stable existence and making better decisions, that stubbornness can come through, that holding your ground about doing the right thing, getting what you need for yourself. That's what I want to say. That's what I feel really strongly coming through, that you're not going to settle. Alchemy. Yeah, look, there's that Magician card. Gosh, you guys. This is very strong for you, Taurus. This is kind of turning into one of those readings. I tried to kind of hold back on bringing through some of those life messages because these readings can get long when that happens, but it's happening. Your person's very much here, but it's real strong spiritual reading for you. Interesting, addiction came down and there's willpower. So can that have to do with your person here? Maybe. Can it be you? Yeah. But that is that double energy coming through, that Capricorn energy, and also that healing from this. So it can be somebody is letting that go, or that's a particular message for you. Just going to leave it here. We're going to move on now, guys, to your channeled love messages. I'm just going to move this so I can take this space. This got left behind. Loved you yesterday. Love you still. Always have. Always will. Okay. I'm going to move this. Cancer, Libra energy. All about communicating. I do think that you want to talk to your person here. I see that in the 6 of voices, and I think they do too. It's been pretty, you've been really inward. It came through real strong with that 8 of voices and that very early infinity message, the isolated message there. But I do feel like the timing now is to, yeah, it's new beginnings for you. However that's going to be for you. Alchemy, the Magician card coming early. Gosh, you guys, the Star card. Okay, let's get some more love messages. Quite literally. Quite literally more love messages. Are you okay? Interesting. Who is sending that? I'm sending you a message. So there that is. I thought that might be coming through. It was interesting because it was very similar for Virgo. Yeah, there we go again with that Virgo energy. Don't worry, it doesn't mean that your person is not here. It's simply the energy, guys. And why it was so strong? Because the Hermit card ended up wanting to be the overall energy, which is Virgo energy. It's just the energy that you're in right now, or you're coming out of it. But yeah, it does look like... Now, this is the other thing I did feel here in the reading too, that some of you may have sent a message or maybe thinking about it. So this can also be you sending it. But for a lot of you too, this is your person, because it did come through quite early that, and I thought it might. I thought it might. I wish I could see you in person. There's 2 here. I saw someone that looked like you. It felt like you were here. Guys, I wish I could tell you what is really going on in my life. Yeah. Wow. When you feel my energy, it's because I'm thinking of you. That is very true, and I'm putting this here with your 6 of Cups, Taurus. When you're thinking of your person, it's that energetic exchange because they're thinking of you. Oh, the card was there and then it hit again. I will write messages. I write messages that I never send. Okay. Yeah, I was feeling that energy really strong. Interesting. Picking up the opalite again. Libra, Cancer coming through. It really is about lightening emotional burdens. So your person here can also be you. You'll obviously know if this is you, but the energy of messages was really strong here. So somebody is writing messages and not sending them. And if that's you, that's a real good way to unblock your heart chakra, guys. That's really helpful. So keep doing that if that's you writing messages and not sending them to your person and also to yourself, just about the connection. I wish we were together right now. Okay, guys. I want to talk, but I am afraid I still can't offer enough. One-sided. Expectations. Interesting. Okay, that's the moon card coming through, that moon energy here, excuse me. And the infinity card, the moon, somebody being a little afraid. That's your person, I feel. Okay, these are the last two. We're going to get your channeled song messages. What you see online is a lie. I'm not okay. And somebody asked here, are you okay? Okay, guys, what's going on here? Taurus, I really do care. Please believe me. Okay. You know, I'm not really sure. I'm kind of all over the place with my mic today, so apologies if the sound is a little bit off. I'm realizing that I've just been so into my readings today that I'm kind of moving everywhere. More channeled song messages, direct messages to you. Oh, this one's coming early. Let's see. Well, let me first tell you, direct messages to you through song can also be you sending them. And it can be your song comes down. It can also be a song of relevance to you. There's always a sentiment behind a song, whether it's longing or regret or love or sending messages. That's coming through. Sting message in a bottle. That just wanted to come into your reading. Fact interesting, I think that was a real theme of your, yeah, that is the Wisdom of the Oracle message in a bottle card. I think you might be hearing from your person. You may have already too, and that's part of what's going on here in that Four of Cups, that out of nowhere emotional message here. Okay, I digress. Let's go back here. But that can also be the case. And as always, there are going to be messages and songs that I can't decipher that are between the two of you. And you may recognize them in a name, a location, a number, color, whatever that is, an animal, whatever is appearing here for you. So keep that in mind. This is the first song. You're asking me, will my love grow? I don't know. I don't know. You stick around now. It may show. I don't know. I don't know. The Beatles something, written by George Harrison. Yeah, that is that feeling of, I'm not sure. That's you, your apathy. And the Four of Cups, that's also your person too there. Gosh, you guys. Either way, the Alchemy and the Magician came down. The Magician came down early for you, and the Alchemy is there. This is also yours. The moment you know, you know. Where are we now, David Bowie? Serendipity there, and also that question here, guys, because I do feel that here. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow. It's clouds, illusions, I recall. I really don't know clouds at all, both sides now. One-sided, that card underneath here. This is about seeing both sides. So yeah, you need your person to, you need to hear, if you're going to have this energy here, this night of inspiration, the Magician card, the Alchemy, if it's going to be with your person, the Transforming the World card, if that Six of Cups, this deep connection you have, if you're going to come together now, not later or ever, whatever, if you're going to do that, you really need this to be balanced. And you also need to hear from your person here. They need to, yeah, some realizations here that I feel like you weren't getting, like I said. Okay, interesting. A lot of times when this comes down, it can be about them seeing both sides. I don't know that they have been, but I do want to tell you, if you haven't heard this song, please go and listen to it, and make sure you listen to the original Joni Mitchell song, guys. It's called Both Sides Now. You will remember when this is blown over and everything's all by the way. When I grow older, I will be there at your side to remind you how I still love you. I still love you, love of my life, Queen Freddie Mercury. Okay, you guys, that's a real particular message. That is that connection. Actually, I'm going to put it there to the Six of Cups. That is a real, that's the spiritual connection here. This is also coming off. Memories light the corner of my mind. Misty watercolor memories of the way we were. The way we were, Barbara Streisand. That is that Four of Cups here. Also, even, where did it go? In that Five of Pentacles. Here, look. Thinking about it, the memories, even in that Eight of Voices, that Eight of Swords. Especially when you were spending more time alone, I feel like. Some of you still are in this Hermit energy. It's real strong. Some of you may be coming out, and it can also be that some of you need to go in there for that transformation, guys, for what it is you want. That Magician, the alchemy, transforming things here. It's strong. It's real strong here for you. Things are going to work out for you. Don't worry, Taurus. It's real clear here. You've got a great spirit and a lot ahead of you. And like I said, those fireworks, I felt them very early on. It's sad, so sad. Why can't we talk it over? Oh, it seems to me that sorry seems to be the hardest word. Elton John, sorry seems to be the hardest word. Yep, I felt that you might not get that. Interesting. Okay, yeah, somebody here. I think that's your person. Love of my life, don't leave me. Love of my life, Queen. Gosh, you guys. Really, look at that. Yeah. Your person might know you're in that. You might have alluded to it online or through friends, or that energetic exchange. Telepathy. I keep crying. I keep trying for you. There's nothing like you and I, baby. Sade, ordinary love. Okay, guys. That is it for the song messages. They just feel complete. We're going to close the reading with what I always like to close my readings with, my little itty bitty tarot closet, channel love messages. Then I'm going to get an affirmation card for you, and we'll use it as a kind of a table. And today we are pulling angel numbers because I'm feeling particularly a lot of angel and spirit messages are coming through very strong in today's readings. And I would say that's Virgo and Taurus. So yeah, I feel like I need to pull numbers, and we're going to see what's there for you. You are never far from my mind. I fear you have moved on. I feel that energy. Yeah, that's them. I feel sending that to you. It's really hard living without you. I think that, oh, that's too many. I do feel that you were in that. I think you're coming out of that, guys. And if not, you will be. I made so many mistakes. Yeah. I am afraid to contact you. I write messages that I don't send. We saw that. Got buried. Sorry, guys. Also that I'm sending you a message. Can be telepathic for sure. I think it's a message. And again, it can be going either way here, but it's strong. It came here really early on. But I am afraid to contact you. Really does connect here. I don't know where that message went. It's hidden. That I write messages that I don't send with your person. I am always with you. And some of you too. Like I said, it's real healing to write messages that you don't send. And messages, letters to yourself. Please never give up on us. You don't need anyone to write them for you. You can write your messages, guys. Can you feel my love? And look, 3 is the most I will take. These were all 3, excuse me, coming down. And I like to look at the middle, and this one was flipped over. So who's sending that? We belong together. Can there be somebody in the way too? Kind of felt that when I put it down on expectations. Will you wait for me? And you are the love of my life. Okay. That's it for that as well. We're going to get a Super Attractor by Gabrielle Bernstein today. And again, use it as a table. Let me get some numbers and letters. Okay, so we're going to start with the letters. L. Can be locations, names. Sometimes they spell things spell out too. I don't always look. I don't always feel drawn. There's a O, a Z, an M, a C. What? Look, there's a K. An S. Not a lot of vowels. Isn't that interesting? Okay, there's another F, I think. Did we get an F yet? No, we didn't. Here it is. So duality there. A D. A Y. Yot, as we say here in Austria. Or upsilon, excuse me, that's a J. That's why I'm saying that I'm looking at a J here. And is that an O? Yeah, so that looks like an O. So we have an O and we have another O. Interesting. L-O-O-K, look. We have look there. M, is that, do we have a moon here? Is there an N? M-O, mood. Interesting. Loom, looming. Also, oh, there's a Z, another Z, and an L. Okay, let's see if there's some angel messages here. I see some. Let me just kind of separate them. Then I will put down, wow, they're all angel messages except for 1 and 8. That is that number of change. First of all, it is accomplishing something, I want to say, not change, but yeah, accomplishing something. But there's a lot of Gaia energy around 8, healing. And let's begin with your angel numbers. 2 zeros at 1 with the Creator. I love that for you. If you see that, you also have, look, I love this. Also, 3 2s. You are on the right path, guys. Just get a little steadier footing. There is a little bit of an imbalance right now. So your actions, what you're trying to accomplish, this World card, this transformation here, we see that. The Magician card, the Alchemy, need to match where you're putting your time and your energy. That's what I want to say to you. And prioritize what's the most important here. So that's the message there. The other thing I want to say that's interesting is, I always say it in my readings, but it really is coming down. You vote with your feet. It's an Irish saying. So head in that direction. Where you want to go, you'll know. It's where you're drawn to. And also, if it's a little one-sided too for you and maybe not balancing you out so well, keep in mind what your priorities are, because that's a real strong message. And look, that did come 2 5s. That's about a life change ahead, guys. Super strong message there with the 2 5s. It really is a number of change, and the 2 of them is a big life change ahead, and we see that. Gosh, guys, the Star card, the Magician card, the Alchemy, everything here, the transformation, the World card, just a lot going on for you, guys. Your last look, I love this too. It's some more energy if you're on the right track. 2 7s. Taurus. Beautiful. You're on the right track, baby. Why did I say that? I don't know. Just felt really drawn to. Let's look at your Super Attractor card. Then we will close your reading. When I live and act from a place of spiritual alignment, I can trust that everything is working out for me, even if I don't know when or how it will happen. Wow, is this so perfect for you? Your very early number 4, guys. 4 areas of stability here: physical, spiritual, wow, mental, emotional, the balance here. And look, just want to tell you, look, the transformation when I act from a place of spiritual alignment. Look at this, that Hermit card energy morphed into your overall energy, morphed, da-dum. Then the transformational card, how connected is your reading? Wow, real strong for you, guys. And that World card energy. I love this for you. I'm going to say it one more time, then we're going to end the reading. When I live and act from a place of spiritual alignment, I can trust that everything is working out for me, even if I don't know when or how it will happen. You got the Magician card there, the Alchemy. Look at your reading. It's beautiful for you. Taurus, I wish you well, all things good, love and light. I look forward to seeing you at another reading, your next reading. In the meantime, make sure you have your notifications on so you know when I'm uploading. More importantly, take very good care of yourselves. All right, guys, that's your reading for today. I'll see you next time. Bye.